I always thought the path would be graduate, work at a small studio for 5 years, and then I'll work at a big company like Disney. My name is Malcon Pierce. I am an animation supervisor at Walt Disney Animation Studios. What I learned is that a lot of things are going to happen through the journey of trying to, reach a goal that you have. And there were a lot of things that happened along the way that weren't what I wanted to happen and weren't what I thought was the way to be, the way to get what I wanted. And in the moment, it's very frustrating and you get very demoralized, and you kind of get down and you lose a little bit of your inspiration. And reflecting on each one of those events, it was really, one thing would happen here, the door would close, and then another one would open elsewhere. That would not have happened if, this hadn't have been. The most important thing to do whenever you're trying to achieve a goal of any kind is to try and keep your mind open. And if one thing, like say you audition for a part, you don't get it, maybe that was, that had to happen so you could get this other thing. And I think as long as you keep your drive and your motivation to succeed in whatever goal you've set for yourself, you're gonna get there. It might not be the path that you think, you've chosen to take, but it's gonna work out. And probably the windier the path, the more you're gonna grow. At the end of the film, there's this moment where Moana decides that it's her that has to, be the one to save, the world, basically. And she becomes incredibly selfless, and the water parts, and she starts to walk down this trough towards Taika, who is a lava monster. And she's sort of like putting it all on the line, and it's this really amazing moment. And I don't feel like we've ever done anything like this in animation before, where everything is in slow motion. And she's walking down this trench of the ocean parting, and everything is in slow motion, and the lava monster is like running full speed towards Moana. And Moana sings this song to Taika, and it's not really a lullaby. It's not like she's singing, the character to sleep or soothing the beast with song. It's not that. But she is singing like to this character who she is and what she has done to get here. And it's everything about what she's saying is opposite from what she assumed how she was going to do it. So it's like this moment where Moana is finally who she is at the end of the movie. And the words are so beautiful, and I feel like the moment is so beautiful that it was just beautiful. I just remember it was in an early screening, and I was like, I really want to be a part of this sequence because I feel like it's something I've never seen before. And being at the end, it was the last thing I animated on the project, and it was one of the last sequences we animated on the project, and it just talks about her journey as a character, and she's come all this way, and she's seen these things, and she knows, you're not this thing that people say you are. And it's really like she's singing the message of the film, and it's wrapped in this beautifully emotionally treated moment where everything is slow motion, but she's singing everything, her hair and everything, not her hair, but her singing is real time. And I just remember it was like, you're putting, it's like the last movement in the orchestra, like it's the last thing you're gonna do. And it really felt like the perfect thing to end the project on, and it was such a nice metaphor for the journey we had all been on as a studio and as a department and myself. Part of the project I'll never forget, and getting to be involved in that is special.